Hi there everybody, I'm Bill from Tiny House Prepper, and today I want to talk to you about the Thrive Life home business opportunity.
Tiny House Prepper.
You know, if you've spent any time watching our channel, you know that we've done quite a few videos about Thrive Life freeze-dried foods. But up until now, we have concentrated on demonstrating to you how easy it is to cook. We've done a lot of cooking videos, how easy and convenient it is to use to cook and how delicious it is. Or we've done some videos about the nutritional value and how to save money with Thrive and that sort of thing. We've never talked about the business opportunity at all. Well, so I want to talk about that now. Thrive Life is a great business, home business to be in, and quite frankly, it's a great time to be in this business. Thrive Life has two basic purposes for the food. One is for long-term food storage. It has a 25-year shelf life, and so you can prepare for any emergency. And the other is for daily use. Now, as far as the long-term food storage, you know, we live in a very uncertain time. I don't want to get into politics. I don't need to, because you all know what's going on. It's a scary time that we're living in. And so that has brought about an exponential growth in the business of long-term food storage. And people 10 years ago never even heard of prepping or never even heard of emergency supplies. And now there are whole businesses built around it. It's because of the uncertain times that we live in. And people are looking for ways to prepare for emergencies, whether it's political, financial, or natural disasters. It's just, this is the time for this business. And the other is, like I said, you know, for daily use. Now, this is actually the fourth generation of food preparation. Food preservation. Originally, there was just like salting and pickling and that sort of thing. And then canning was invented. And that changed everything, because you could can food for, you know, several years and without adding all that salt to it and everything. And then came freezing. And at first everybody looked at canning and looked at freezing like, you're going to do what with that food, and then you're going to eat it, what, a year, 2 years later? I don't think so. But eventually those both became, excuse me, I stumbled tongue. Eventually they both became accepted, and people just use it now on an everyday basis, canned goods or frozen goods, and don't even think about it. And then comes along freeze drying. And I believe that freeze drying is the wave of the future for food preservation. It's just that most people don't quite know it yet. Food preservation is highly superior to the other forms because it lasts much longer and it's much more nutritious and healthy to eat. And if you're in this business, you are getting in at the ground floor of a whole new eventual change in the way our society buys and preserves food. I really believe that. Up until now, most people who understand that, you know, the freeze-dried food is there just think of it as like backpacker camping food, or if you're going to go to the moon or something like that. But more and more people are discovering the benefits of using freeze-dried food on a daily basis. So this is just a great time to be in this business. And let me tell you a little bit about how I got into it first. I was just looking for some kind of a source for long-term food storage, specifically for meats, because I could get canned goods, but canned meats are not very good. So I went online and I just stumbled onto the Thrive Life, and we decided to try a few cans, and I decided if I was going to spend money on storing it, I wanted to taste it first to make sure I liked it. So we did, and we found out that it was fabulous, and to our surprise, we found out that we were using it on a daily basis. And I really wasn't interested in doing a business, a home business, you know, but we discovered that we liked it so much that we were actually telling all of our friends about it. So then I thought, you know, if we're going to tell people about it anyway, then we might as well sign up as consultants. So we did, and boy, am I glad we did. This business is just, it's an exceptional business. We're having so much fun with it. And we now have so many loyal customers. Many of you are our loyal customers, and I just thank you for that. And it's really a testimony to how good the food is that you would keep coming back and buying more. So that's how we got into the business. Now, there are as many ways to sell Thrive Foods as there are Thrive consultants and the imagination that they have of finding ways to do that. But the two main ways that most people sell Thrive Food is either through the home party, food tasting party, or through events such as flea markets, gun shows, trade shows, that sort of thing. You go in and set up a booth. And both of those are very successful. We first started with the home party, and it was so much fun. You know, I never imagined that I would be in a business that did a home party. When I think of home party businesses, I think of, you know, Mary Kay, Tupperware, those kinds of things. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with those businesses, but that's not something that I would be able to do. But when we started doing the home parties, we discovered it was so much fun, and we actually would cook demonstration meal for the people that were there so that they could see us make it, see how easy it is, and then they would try it, they would taste it. And the excitement level in the room was always so fantastic when they first tasted the food. They couldn't believe how good it was. So it's a very successful way to sell the business. Like I said, that's how most consultants do it, though there are many ways. We have now branched out into, of course, selling through our YouTube channel online, and that's also working very well. So if you can see yourself, you know, if you like to talk to people and you can see yourself doing a home party, maybe you've done them before in other businesses, but this one is really fun because we don't just have, you know, the women come together like a Tupperware party. We ask for couples to come together because if the wife comes and she likes it and the husband hasn't seen the presentation and tasted the food, he's going to be pretty skeptical. So we ask for couples to come together. So it's a good, you know, it's a couples evening, and it's a lot of fun. We really enjoy it. Now, unfortunately, for those of you who are watching this online, there's really no way that I can do a home party for you unless you live, you know, close to me, and most of you don't, because this is a worldwide thing on the internet. So I'm really sorry about that. That's one of the drawbacks of selling it online the way we do. But for most people, you know, they do the parties locally and build their business locally, and it works really well. Now, the compensation plan, I'm sure you're wondering about that. It's possible to make a good amount of money. It's also possible as a consultant to get a good amount of free food, actually. Free Thrive food. Let's try to say that fast. Free Thrive food. So, as a consultant, any sale that you make, you're going to get a 10% commission on the sale. And then there's also the home party host. I need to tell you about this because you as a consultant can also earn the host benefits. When someone comes and decides to host a party for you, they gather their friends together and you go into their home and do a presentation. Usually takes 20 to 30 minutes. And then they get the host benefits. They get 10% of the sale of the total party sales. They get 10% in free food. And then they also get a bunch of half-price food that's not set as a percentage basis. It's set on a schedule that they have, that Thrive has. Now, if you, as a consultant, make a sale on your own that's not part of somebody else's party, then you can open your own party with yourself as the host and run your sale through that party so that you actually get the host benefits. So if you make a sale, you would get the 10% cash commission, plus 10% of free food, plus a certain amount of half-price food. So you can see that if you want to build your home food storage, this is a great way to do it. You can really build it fast. You can also get to the point where most of your food that you're eating on a daily basis is from Thrive and you're getting it for free. So the benefits are just really great for this. Now, there are a couple of other details about the compensation plan that I won't get into here, but that's the gist of it. Now, it's free to join Thrive, but when you join, there are 3 different starter kits that you can choose from to buy. These kits include quite a bit of food so that you can try it if you've never tried it. you actually get more food in the starter kit than what you pay for. And you also get, sales brochures and order forms and those sorts of things. And like I said, there are 3 different kits that you can buy based on how serious you are about building the business. The first one is called the Social Builder, and it costs $129. That's basically just for people who are interested in maybe selling a few sales to their family or neighbors, something like that. The next one is called the Business Builder Kit, which is $259. That's much larger. It has more food. It has more sales brochures and things, and that's the one that most people buy, which is it's for people who want to seriously build their business and make a real business out of it. And then the last one is called the Business Builder Plus, which is $474. Now that's even larger, and it includes also one of the Thrive storage racks. If you've seen that online, it rotates the food through. That's a good deal if you're interested in adding a storage rack to your starter kit. Now you can see these online, and you can see what is included in each one of these kits. Now, as far as monthly sales and minimums and all that, there are no monthly minimums to be able to stay as an active consultant. The only thing that's required is that you, in order to stay active as a consultant, you have to maintain a Q monthly authorship of $50 a month. Now that, of course, is just purchasing Thrive food for your own use, for your own benefit. As long as you maintain a $50 a month queue, then you will stay as an active consultant, and you can get commissions on any sales that you make to friends and family. Now, what about consultant discounts on the food? That's a question that I actually get quite a bit. As a consultant, you do not get an initial discount on the purchase of the food. I have to pay the same price as everybody else. However, I do get commission back on that. So not on the initial $50 queue, that commission goes to my sponsor, but anything that I buy over $50, I put it in as a separate order, and I get the 10% commission back. Plus, if I have an open party, I can run my own sale through that party and get the 10% in free food. So if I'm working the business and I've got a party going, then if I place an order with Thrive, I pay the full amount, and then I get, at the end of the month, I get 10% commission back, and I get 10% in free food. So it's actually a 20% discount. Now, Thrive Life is available in the United States, in Puerto Rico, and in Canada, and also in Japan if you happen to live in Japan. But you can become a consultant if you live anywhere in North America, in the U.S., or in Canada. There is also a lot of training available to help you know how to do this. When you join as a consultant, you get a back office to the website where you can see, all of your sales and your commissions and your volumes and all that sort of thing. And in that back office, there's also a section for training. That's a series of videos done by the company that will help train you. Also, I will be here to help answer any questions and to get you through starting. If you want to do a party, I can help you with that, or however you want to do. I'm here to support you and answer your questions. And even though we are not local, that doesn't really matter. I live here in the Northeast, but my sponsor actually is in Washington State. I've never met her, but I talk to her on a regular basis, and so the training, just by phone and with the videos online, is a very good thing and easy to do. So if you think you're interested in becoming a Thrive Life consultant, you can either just go online to my Thrive website, which is, the link is down below, and you can just sign up and follow the process on the website there. Or if you have any questions about it, or if you need any help to sign up, I'm here for you. Just go to the website and you will see my contact information. You can either give me a phone call or an email, and I'd be more than happy to help you. And like I said, this is a great business opportunity, and we can work together, and the more we do, the better it is for everyone. So there it is, Thrive. You've heard of it, you've seen it, and now you know about the business opportunity. And I just hope that if you're interested in making some good income from home and possibly building up your long-term food storage, that you would give this opportunity some consideration. and I will be here to help you. So thank you very much for listening. We'll talk to you later. I love the food. After it's prepared, you would never know it if you didn't already, that it's freeze-dried prior to cooking it up. I will be buying more because the idea of having great healthy food on those months when choosing to pay my bills or eat happen. I will not worry about that choice. Hello, me again. I got my Thrive Smart Start order in less than a week, and I made dinner tonight. I used 5 Thrive items and the rest were items I already had. It was delicious. I am hooked. My husband liked it too. Now to start stocking my pantry. I can tell my fellow viewers I am very pleased with Thrive. Using Thrive to cook is so convenient. You don't have to wash. You don't have to chop or cut. I find I save because I no longer have to throw away veggies like tomatoes, etc. that spoil quickly. With my family out of the house, I don't cook like I used to. With Thrive freeze-dried foods, I only use what I need, and I love it.